Wow, that's Snoop Dogg, the Godfather. I hit that blunt, I'm going to see the father. Damn, Earth was cool. Oh, this gas, 93 octane. God, take me now. Hey, cool it. He got another one sparked already. He being unreasonable. This beyond me if he think I'm finna hit that blunt again. Heavens no, I'm high, bucko. I'm puzzled. I'm finna give it right back to him and tell him I hit it 10 times already. I'm finna call 911 and report an attempted murder. He keep passing me blunts. He think we in a relay race. What a bummer. I'm finna put this out, and if he asks why, I'm gonna tell him I'm allergic to marijuana. Weed for me stand for with each exhale, I'm about to die. He gotta knock it off. I done already took 2 blunts. He done sparked a third one. Smoke monster. I'm finna play sleep. I'm comatose. Big fella, you took that blunt to the head. Now you finna be in the nearest hospital bed. This ain't the move. I'm finna scoot. He a different bro.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Anybody sip a dead body, let me know that y'all hear me crystal clear by putting the dice cube up. If I can do the roll call, like I said, that's the least I can do for the people that acknowledge that they here. And it just started. So if y'all hear me crystal clear and the audio is coming through pretty good, do me a favor, y'all. Hit that dice cube for me. If I can get to this roll call. You did? Only child, I appreciate you. Always a queen. Thank you. I appreciate you. We got FTC Vice, my brother from another mother's in the building. We got the big chief up in the building from Jersey. Only child is definitely here. Always a queen. The godmother is here. Mount Vernon, I see he got out the dog cage. He's in the building. Dog Soldiers in the building. Team Continental is definitely here. Miss Pam, godmother of the Nile River, she's over here. Showing that love like she always do. Only child is in the motherfucking building. Y'all already know that. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. I feel horrible. I feel fucking horrible. That goddamn flu got me, y'all. Psych, I got COVID. That's a cold-blooded fact, y'all. I thought it was a regular cold. Y'all. Because I had a little bit of rain that hit me before I went to work last Thursday, and I got ran into some rain coming out the building last Friday. That's Saturday. I thought I was just getting a little congested in my head. That Sunday, I was miserable. I didn't even get to go to work yesterday. I got up this morning, told myself I'm not going to let this bed overpower me, thinking I'm dealing with a regular cold, but I was feeling kind of horrible this morning, but I felt much better than I was feeling over the weekend. So what I do, I got up, got in the whip, took my ass to work, was there on time. The minute I got there, everybody that know me was like, yo, you good? You don't look right. Shout out to my man DB, my Haitian brother. He was like, yo, you all right? I'm like, I'm good. Told him I just had a little bad cold, but it was feeling like the flu. I get in the back now. I'm in a cold area, y'all. I'm sweating I'm just sweating profusely. Like just sweat. And then shout out Jenny from the block. She was like, yo, Dice, you need to go to the nurse. Shout out to the crazy Caucasian. She was like, Dice, all jokes aside, like you about to pass the fuck out. Shout out to my man Brown. I came in the building. I was like, yo, Brown, what up? That nigga ain't even speak. He was like, fuck you, Dice. And I was like, boy, I got the flu. He was like, what? You got the flu? Why the fuck are you here? Because me, I'm a teammate. You know what I'm saying? And I know when the team need me, the team need me. Number 1, 7 and 8. Them packing lines is like the most powerful lines in there. And I got line 8. You dig? We rocked that. Me and my man DB, we got that shit held down. Like a lot of the big orders, we personally knocked them shits down. So teamwork make the dream work. So I went to work today like a damn fool. Clocked in at 7:30, 8:39, I clocked out. I went to the nurse office. She told me that my temperature was like 97, something like that. But I felt as though that the thing was kind of wrong because the electric thermometer that they use, she had to change the batteries. And I was feeling crazy lightheaded. Keisha, I see you in the building. I was feeling crazy lightheaded, y'all. Like real lightheaded, like I was about to pass out. So I went to my supervisor. I said, yo, Jace, I'm out, baby. I'm about to go to the motherfucking hospital. He looked at me like, yo, you ain't even got to walk up on me, son. And shout out to my man Biz. I hope he feel better. That's one of the supervisor leads. Come to find out, they said that he got COVID from last weekend. He hadn't came to work yesterday, and he was going to be out for about a week. And this is somebody we deal with all the time, you know? So I go to the motherfucking doctor today because I'm just feeling weak. I'm feeling in pain. You know what I'm saying? I did a live when I left the job, but I couldn't just go in. So thank God my doctor could meet me. So I had to be at the doctor about 1:30. When I get there, I see my doctor. We talking. I'm telling him everything that's going on with me. The pre-nurse said, "Have you been tested for COVID?" I said, "No, ma'am." She said, "Well, I'm going to give you a test." She gives me the test, you know what I'm saying? Swabbed each one of my nostrils. Mind you, yet, throughout the whole COVID pandemic from when it started to now, this is the only time that I've ever had COVID. I've never wished this shit on an enemy. If you ever had the flu, the symptoms is somewhat similar, but they're a little more dire. She said, "You don't have to wait 45 minutes because a lot of people don't want to wait." She said, "After we get you checked in and everything like that, when you leave, we'll call you back." They said, "But if we don't call you back, don't worry, you don't have COVID." My doctor, like, "Everything you describing, my dude, is COVID. But we ain't gonna wish that on you." So what they did is they gave me I'm allergic to penicillin, so they gave me a doxycycline. So I gotta take 2 of these for 10 days. Damn blue pills looking like Smurfs. And shout out to the Mexican community because the Mexicans them took over the medicine and they got me on this shit called I don't even know, and I can read, y'all. I don't even know how to pronounce this shit. The shit is called BROMPHN. Bromofen Pesado, PSEUDO / Dextro, DEXTRO, HBR, sir. They done gave me some Mexican shit. The shit says Bromen Pesado, Dexto, HBR, sir. I don't know if I'm saying that shit right. I can read fluently. But they got me on some shit too, for you know what I'm saying? And I got to take 5 milligrams. What they say? 5 milligrams by mouth 4 times daily for up to 10 days as needed for the allergies. Now, this supposedly comes with a Sudafed. It's like a 4-in-1. You know what I'm saying? So I got to taking the 2 pills, the doxycycline, you know, for the mucus and stuff like that, and breaking it down. And then I was having bad headaches. My head was hurting so bad, y'all. 7, I see you in the building. Yo, FTC, I'm dead ass serious. I don't even know what the fuck the shit is, but the shit real. It tastes like bubble gum. It tastes like bubble gum candy. Because it came with like a little syringe thing for me to take 5 milligrams. And when I took it earlier before I went to sleep, the shit tastes like bubble gum. Now, I ain't gonna front. The shit tastes good like a motherfucker. I'm dead ass fit. Yo, Sheaf, all jokes aside, if y'all think I'm joking, I'm gonna put it in the chat where y'all can look this shit up. Because this shit is spelled crazy. Check it out. BROMPHEN /PSEUDO / DEXTRO / HBR, sir. It's right there in the chat. Right there in the chat. Any of y'all want to look this shit up? I ain't never, the Mexicans done took over everything. I'm going to keep it funky. I ain't never heard of no shit like this. But the shit tastes like bubble gum. The lady, I'm telling you, they was like, "Yo, you know this shit right here got a 4-in-1 in it that's going to knock your face in, but it'll help you." I'm like, "Give it to me." Because I never had COVID, y'all. Like, you notice in my lab, I'm just sweating for no reason. I was coughing, and then one of the girls that worked there, I know her, know her whole family. She was like, "Dice, your ass ain't sick. You just wanted the motherfucking note to go to work." I was like, "Yeah, okay. Whatever you say." I couldn't even argue with her. I just wanted to get in my truck and go home and lay down. And 2:22 p.m., y'all, I was asleep. Seven said, see that? She said I had COVID before. It's a cough medicine, Dice. 2:22 p.m., I missed the phone call. That shit said, she said, hold on, what she said her name was? Forgot who her name was. Katie or Caitlin or some shit like this. I don't know her goddamn name. What was her name? Oh, she said Kayla. She said, Mr. McLeod, I was calling you to let you know that your COVID test came back positive. You got to stay away from people. She said, get out of work. Get away from people until for about 24 hours. Now, when I went, my doctor was like, yo, y'all know I didn't go to work yesterday. They gave me a note to cover me from yesterday. Today, they wanted me to stay out the next Monday. I said, nah, I ain't going to do that. I said, I just need a couple of more days to rest. Hopefully, the medicine they giving me. They was like, I really don't want to give you this note to go back to next Monday, but if you don't feel better by Thursday, don't take your ass to work. Bring your ass. Don't even come up here. Call me. Tell me, and I'll fax all the paperwork and everything needed over to your job. So y'all pray for me that by Thursday I can get up and get into the job. Because, see, that's the reason why I went to the job, because I said maybe the cold air will make me feel a little better. I ain't no sucker, y'all. I don't let shit jump on me. You dig what I'm saying? And I knew something was wrong because I don't get sick. I don't get sick. But this shit right here, y'all, I wouldn't wish this shit on the enemy. Yesterday when I finished that live, I actually wanted to go a little longer on the live, but my body was killing me. My body was just aching me. It felt like somebody was just beating me all over my body. And when I got up from this computer and walked to my room and laid down, I literally collapsed in my bed. Scared the shit out of me. Scared the shit out of me. I just started praying. You know what I'm saying? So, cover up with the mask. I ain't never been one to promote that like that. But if you're around some new people or some new atmospheres, ain't nothing wrong with putting that mask on your face. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit right here is nothing to fucking play with. That's what they said, Miss Pam. They said they have a new time frame, 24 hours, which is crazy, to go back to work. But my doctor was like, yo, you don't look right. And I don't want your ass back to work the next Monday. So they can't give me no points, so I can't be, you know what I'm saying, punished or anything because I was sick. And my job, when it comes to certain things like COVID and stuff like that, they'll pay me. It's not even an argument or anything like that. All I got to do once my doctor and them fax the paperwork stipulating that, you know what I'm saying, I got COVID, they'll pay me, and I got Aflac. I got accidental insurance. You dig what I'm saying? So all I got to do is put the claim in the Aflac, quack, quack to the duck. Let them know, yo, I got COVID, so they'll be sending me a check too. Only Child said, just like a bullheaded man refused to stop for a hot minute. Emmanuel, I see you in the building. You know what it is, Only Child? And I know some people that really know me know this. I don't stop. See, this is always my thing. If I had a cold or I was sick back in the days when I was in the street, I was always out on that block. You know, if we had a cold back in the days, it was a hot chocolate or a tea with motherfucking lemon, but I still was on the block making that work. So something I promised to my grandfather, because I do this for my last name. I don't do this for my first name. I do this for my last name. It's a difference between me and a few people. Something I promised my grandfather. I said I was going to always represent our name. So the way he got up and bust his ass when he went to work, when he wasn't feeling good, when he was sick, when his feet was hurting him, when he had cataract, before he even went to check out that he had cataract surgery, when his eyes was bothering him, when he used to tear up, I see my grandfather take a shot of Seagram's gin, take his ass to motherfucking work. So you know me, I hit that motherfucking pen or that spliff, and I'm going my ass to motherfucking work. That's just in my blood, you heard? But unfortunately, I ain't gonna front. This one right here kind of hits your boy different. I'm like, damn, you know, I wouldn't wish this on no enemy. All jokes aside. So everybody just do me a favor. Just be more mindful and be careful. And unfortunately, put a prayer out for my man Biz, because he, like I said, my lead and supervisor at the job. Unfortunately, he got it. We was interacting with him all last week. See, me, I thought it was just because of the rain. I got a little bit of congestion, so I said, I had a little head cold. Hell no, head cold don't make no motherfucking legs hurt. Head cold don't make, my shoulders was hurting, y'all. My elbows was hurting for no fucking reason. Word up. Word up. And that's why I got out the bed today. You see what Seven said? She said, Dice, trust me, you got to rest with COVID. COVID gonna lay you down. That's why I jumped out the bed today, because Saturday I didn't want to get out the bed. Sunday I was in the bed all day. Yesterday I was in the bed all day. And I was like, nah, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never let nothing do me like that. Let me tell you something. This motherfucking COVID shit. I'm in the motherfucking cold today, sweating like an African in Afghanistan. No disrespect intended to nobody nationality. I'm sweating like I'm sweating so much that the sweat is going in my eyes. I said, something wrong, guys. Something wrong. I even did a short while I was sitting waiting for the doctor to come deal with me. Because a lot of people, especially when it comes to men, we stubborn when it comes to going to that doctor. I ain't that goddamn stubborn. If I stand up and then something makes me sit down aggressively, you mean to tell me if I stand up and I can't sit down at my leisure, something just cripples me to the fact where if it wouldn't have been for my bed, I might have hurt myself? Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Big Dice scared of that type of shit. So everybody make sure you keep your tests around. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple of tests here. Came home, took the test. I'm like, yo, they bugging the fuck out. That shit said you got COVID, pussy. That shit said it straight up and down. Like, it didn't say that literally. That shit said you got COVID, pussy. Dummy. Sit your stupid ass down. And secondly, shout out to Artist Morrison. It's the last time I'm going to say his name like that, because I think something that I said may have offended him, but I heard him say that the whole YouTube is talking about him. So shout out to Artist Morrison. You made it. If the only thing that you was looking for in this part of your life was to be popular and in every conversation, literally on YouTube, you made it. But I will say, if you thought I was talking about you, I wasn't. I was talking about the way you're moving. I was talking to you about the trouble that I see, because I've been exactly where you are. See, y'all see artists flipping and bugging out on YouTube. I really was like that in the street. I crashed out one time like that in the street, where damn near every day I could have been dead. Damn near every day I could have been in jail. Damn near every day I could have been in a situation where something could have happened to me or somebody I cared about. And I noticed that artist is going through a lot of things. I noticed a lot of things that's happening with him and Tizzle Tay, but you know what? They're grown, and I wish them the best. I was just trying to give a little advice, you know, from an older person, from a big bro, from an uncle, whatever you want to call me. Because the buffoonery on YouTube, in a respectable manner, no disrespect intended, I know your intelligence. I see the creativity you have, but I'm just talking about what you're displaying at this particular moment. But you have the right to do whatever you want to do, and you have the right to move as you feel as though is accordingly, because that is your life. But I just wanted you to know, your boy ain't going against you. Your boy is praying for you. Facts.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said that someone's catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told.
Unfortunately, y'all, these YouTube streets is acting back up. They heating up again. They're heating up again. Same continuous disrespect is stirring. The clashes are coming back. The brutal disrespect is coming again. It was almost gone. It was almost out of here. Women are tired of not being heard. So they have a right to advocate how they feel. But to the women on YouTube, to be vulgar with vulgarity does not exclude yourselves. Kills 22, salute. I know sometimes men, we can say some of the stupidest things, and because of this YouTube, certain rhetorics are planted and certain seeds are planted that some people run with. On YouTube, the truth is more believable if you're dumb, in some people's eyes. And a lie is more acceptable if you're intelligent. On YouTube, check this out. I don't know if that made no sense to y'all. If a lie makes you intelligent, the reason why a lie makes you intelligent on YouTube, because you have the power to manipulate the minds of people that follow you and support you. You have the power to plant a seed that can drop and have viral moments on different platforms because of a lie that you may have planted. See, this is dangerous shit. The lie is so ignorant, it's promoted and received as truth. But the truth is so common and simple. The simplicity of the truth is so hard to believe. Am I making any sense? Appreciate you, Kills. You came in a little late. Fuck that, you get 10 seconds. Ain't nothing changed. We got to give you one. We got to give you one. That's the family love. You should have been here on time. So you getting 10 seconds. But nah, I appreciate you asking about that. Unfortunately, beloved, I got COVID. Unfortunately, they told me today I got COVID. Chilling with love. They got me. They got me with that shit. They hit me with that shit. Chilling with love. Miss Pam said, Dice, our people need to do better. We're the only ones on YouTube doing this. When the world is falling apart, we're focusing on the wrong things. We should be coming together. And Miss Pam, let me tell you something. That's one of my deepest dreams right there. Yeah, they got me chilling. I thought I had the flu over the weekend. I didn't go to work yesterday. I got up and got out the bed and went today, and I started work at 7:30. At 8:39, I was clocking out. My doctor came and see me. They gave me a test today. They got me on these drugs. They got me on some Mexican goddamn cough syrup. And they got me on some Doxycycline. They got me taking some Smurf pills, 2 pills for the next 10 days. And this goddamn, shout out to my Mexican people, the Mexican motherfucking cough syrup. They got me taking that shit 5 milligrams, 4 times a day for the next 10 days. Oh, you know I'm gonna beat it. God got me. Shit, ain't too many defeated. God got me. Miss Pam says something deep right here. We need to be coming together. Yo, I don't think y'all really understand. It's time to eradicate the evil away from us. See, it's like a Muslim. When a Muslim is banned and deemed no longer to be associated or looked upon or spoke upon by another Muslim, that can drive a person crazy. It's just like being shunned out of a village. If every time you come out of your hut, people look away from you because they know it's a punishment to make eye-to-eye contact with you. People no longer talk to you because they know it's a punishment. It's a disobedient to God. That's how we got to start doing some of these people with these platforms. See, I don't really think y'all give me my credit. The same thing I'm telling y'all now, I said when I first came to YouTube. I've been praying. I've been planting the seed of peace, but it was overlooked. Because 2 years ago, the thing was the clash on YouTube. Dice kept telling y'all, this shit ain't cool. This shit is not cool. It's not cool because some people are harboring feelings that are very, very dangerous. And they're harboring feelings and they're holding them, and then they're waiting to certain moments to explode. But see, I choose to lead by example. I ain't never been one to really follow the crowd. DCEP is something I chose, and I'm honored to say I'm a part of. But I wasn't grabbed up and put down because people needed numbers. People needed strength. I had to prove this shit. I had to really, really prove this is what I wanted. Maybe ignorant to some, not to me. Not to me. How some Bloods feel about Blood, how some Crips feel about Crips. Y'all could never feel about DCEP the way I feel about DCEP because it was totally different. You couldn't be DCEP just because you was cool with somebody. You could be my friend, but you can't be a con. You could be my comrade, but you cannot say that you a con. And this is when you had to fight. Yeah, we had guns, but this is when you had to fight. I'm talking about this when you had to back out razors. This is when you would determine how tough you are just by certain parties you went to, because certain house parties were in notorious neighborhoods. You would determine how strong you were if you got to the party, had a good time at the party, then got to leave the party unharmed. That's something I left a long time ago as far as my ignorance. It's DCEP to the day I die. But all my real cons, niggas is making real fucking moves. Till recently, people felt as though DCEP didn't even exist no more. Ain't that some shit? Because that's how you're supposed to move. People are not supposed to be knowing what you're doing until it's time for you to show them who you are. YouTube has turned us crazy. Me too, because my dumb ass keep going live thinking that y'all will hear what I'm saying and stop moving like kids. So I'm just as dumb as everybody else. I'm just as dumb as the ones that's getting up here doing shit for clicks and views. I'm just as dumb as the ones acting, getting up here, quote unquote, making it seem like they tough and they know they really suckers. I'm just as dumb as the niggas that's gay and acting like they straight. I'm just as ignorant as the females that's getting up here speaking vulgar and disrespectful and making it seem like the only thing they have for the world to offer them is titties or ass or some pussy. I'm just as stupid as all of y'all. Because I still feel there's some room in people's hearts to be adults. A lot of people on YouTube get clicks and views because it's nobody on YouTube. A lot of people on YouTube get clicks and views because the audiences that y'all are calling are going through shit and they ain't got nobody to talk to. And they're bored. You got motherfuckers running around here trying to be the best mods. Now, see, if you're the best mod or you holding your chat down, I respect that. If you go into another chat and you blowing the team up, shout out to Mount Vernon, I respect that. But when you just go to everybody's motherfucking chat and you want to moderate, you're insane. Male or female, you're fucking insane. You are fucking insane. Ron BX, I see you in the building. You are fucking insane. What I'm noticing is a lot of nosy motherfuckers are getting upset because their information is getting brought to the motherfucking... See, the lies were funny. When they was lying on Dice, that shit was funny as a motherfucker. Ha 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 ha. But then when Dice stood tall and tested every lie and blew it out the park, he got past that one. He got past that one. He got past that one because you're lying. But I'm noticing a lot of you people on YouTube, y'all getting upset because the truth is getting exposed. And you don't know how to deal with it. They exposed me on YouTube. Remember that shit, FTC? Said I sold guns, robbed niggas, sold coke, had niggas chasing me, was hunted, got into vicious bang-outs, been kidnapped, been shot at, been shot, been stabbed, been hunted by the police. I tried to keep that away from y'all because that's not who I am today. But God damn it, the truth is the truth. And it hurt me that it was exposed. You know why it hurt me? Because it was exposed? Because I don't want to be looked upon as that person that I was. I want to be loved and respected and cherished for the individual that I am today. Shit, we can talk about money and all that shit. I've been had $1 million. I had $1 million before 21. I ain't got it now. So what the fuck we talking about it? Benzes, Lexuses, cars, you name them. I don't got the shit now. Fuck am I talking about it for? The jewelry, all that wild ass goofy shit, the 2-finger, the 4-finger rings, the Cuban links. Fuck I'm talking about that shit for now. That's when I was wearing the uniform that a gangster from my hood was supposed, that was supposed to be the attire from the gangster. A nice pair of motherfucking jeans, some sneakers, a chain or two, a ring, a bracelet, you know, a nice pair of shades, a nice hat. That was the attire for a gangster. I'm no longer a gangster. I'm no longer a gangster, y'all. On some real J shit. I'm cool with being a human being. I like the joke. I don't play with people, though. Because I ain't gonna let nobody play with me. I'm not going to be hopping from platform to platform. If it ain't Dog Soldier, Zeke Black, Wax, you know, 050 The Movement, I'm springing with all of them. My nigga Jais and all of them. I got to do some work with Jais too. Make sure y'all get over to Jais. Nah, I don't be doing springing that. I don't spring from platform to platform. My presence is very, very important. My time is very, very important. My man Mac, you see he in the building. God's work. I don't do all that goofy shit. And when there's some funny shit, Mac, I remember when I first came to YouTube, Mac Mean was going through some shit. And Mac Mean was really one of the first ones a long time ago that was like, yo, we need to come together on some grown man shit and leave this shit as alone. This is before I even knew Mac was in jail with a couple of my mans and Sousa, and that nigga knows some. Mac knows some official niggas. That's what I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't be rapping about certain shit. If you know, you know. My nigga Tsunami 6 stamped him, and if you don't know who Tsunami 6 is, maybe that's a good thing. He was one of the first people that was like, yo, we need to leave this shit alone. This shit is going too far. We're getting too deep into certain shit. We're being petty. Nobody wanted to hear. Dirty Bronx native, I see you in the building. Hoodies, what up, boy? God damn it. Oh, what up? Give my man a motherfucking gun. God damn, your name ain't even... Yo, do me a favor from now on, son. Do me a favor, son. Don't do the motherfucking hoodies up. Your name is Uncle Earl from now on, son. Fuck that hoodies up shit. That's cool. Uncle Earl, nigga. Do that for me, son. Hoodies up. The reason why I say that is hoodies up has a stigma that you have evolved from on some real G shit. Son, I see you in the better. Appreciate you, bro. Hoodies up has evolved, y'all. I don't be understanding all of us sometimes. But goddamn it, that mean he won. Because once you figure a person out, they're no longer interested. You're no longer interested. It's just like if you're in a relationship with your lady and your lady's in a relationship with you. Yo, fellas, don't you understand? Once you figure her out, you don't want her no more? Ladies, once you figure out what your man is doing, once you can figure out what your man is thinking, he's no longer interesting to you. It's just like when we was coming up with video games. Remember back in the days, y'all? Our son is in the building. Remember back in the days, y'all, we had video games. We was kids. We wanted to get to that next board. But once we flipped the game, like Super Mario Brothers, once we turned over the game, you notice how we was ready to trade that game off? You know, blowing the shit, putting it in. You notice that shit? Once we mastered the game, we no longer wanted the game, and we only went back to the game at times when we were bored because we knew all the patterns and the get through. It's like that in a relationship, y'all. Instead of trying to figure out who your woman is, ladies, instead of trying to figure out who your man is, just understand y'all got each other. Time of importance, y'all got each other. I've watched this YouTube shit destroy all of us. Like I said, I'm just as dumb as y'all. I'm just as dumb as y'all because I know it's a good part in all of y'all hearts. And I know y'all tired of the bullshit. I done been caught up in the dumbest shit on YouTube. I look at myself like a sucker sometimes. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. Nobody is supposed to be able to pull your motherfucking pin on your explosion, man. I've ignored life-changing and life-threatening shit in the street that I've fed into on YouTube because I was worrying about what niggas be talking about. That shit is weird. Once you figure it out, you're good. And Ron BX says some real shit. Everybody of any type of importance when it comes to this came from China. Whether you was on 050, whether you was arguing with him, whether he was arguing back at you, you still came from China. And when he called for the goons and goblins to pull up and go on some peaceful shit, I ain't gonna front y'all. I was tired. I was glad to go. Because it's so much importance in us. We already captivated certain groups of people where they're sticking to us with their loyalty. But at least if you're gonna do some crazy shit, like they say digital Hollywood, at least let the people know, yo, I'm joking. I'm joking. Me personally, as far as involving people and your family and your friends up on YouTube, I can't tell you what to do. Me, I'm not doing that shit like that. Because I'm going to tell you what God loves. I can't even tell you how upset I would get if someone played with someone I care about. That would really fuck around and trick me off the street. That'll really make me do some dumb ignorant shit. And see, I know I don't have that self-control yet, so I don't play with you people like that. It's a person to be in this chat and y'all wouldn't even know how I feel about it. Y'all wouldn't even know what she means to me. You know why? Because you motherfuckers is disrespectful. If one of y'all was to play with her, I'm not sure that I could really refrain myself from doing something to you. I would never, ever have her up here being played with or disrespected. These is facts. Some people on this shit is disrespectful. So to everybody that does that, I gotta respect it. Because I can learn from you. Because I ain't got that self-control yet. When it comes to certain shit, I'm real ignorant and I'm real vindictive. I know this about myself. That's what keeps me out of trouble. See, I don't give a fuck how somebody else is. I know how I am. I know what upsets me. I know what pushes me out of my shell. I know what enrages me. And them type of things I stay away from now. Because I ain't got nothing to prove. But them crackers do. Them crackers got something to prove because them jails they building, they got to be filled up. See, you don't understand why them laws and stuff be changing so fast. Them motherfucking jails and them prisons and them camps that are being built, them shits have to be filled up because they are getting loans from private investors. Pay attention. They're getting loans from private investors to build these penitentiaries and facilities. It's just like the cartel fronting somebody some fucking coke. When them people, quote unquote, give you that money to build them goddamn prisons, they want a motherfucking quarter off of every prison. They want $1 off everything they make. They gonna work the fucking system because if that prison is built with money on property is owned by billionaires and that prison is incorporated and financed by billionaires, they gonna want their money back with interest. I ain't got no time for no spots like that. This good air out here, it's freedom. Women, pay attention to that. Women, y'all. Money. Shit, adventures. That's why I don't watch certain channels. And I'm gonna keep it funky. Certain people I'm gonna block out of this chat. I already put the hit out. Niggas don't even know. When they come in here, they hit. Certain energy I do not want around us, y'all. And the reason why I say us is because this is my platform, but y'all support it. I don't want none of that goofy shit in the chat. I don't want none of that disrespectful shit. I don't want none of that racism shit. I don't want none of that judging nobody because of gender shit. I don't want no judging nobody because of sexuality shit. If you got a good motherfucking heart and you got some great impact and some dialogue for over here pertaining to something that we may be going through or talking about one day, you're more than welcome to be over here. I don't give a fuck about that goofy shit. There's certain people I stand with, and there's certain people I'm never going to go against. That's simple and plain. And if you got a problem with them, you're going to always have a problem with me. You're going to always have a problem with me. Long live the dread. Like China said, it's supposed to be the El Compa sector. So it's going to be a little dysfunctional moments. Well, cough medicine. What time I went live, y'all? I went live at 9:30. So the cough medicine, I'm going to take at 11:07. And my pill, I'm going to take before I go to sleep. Appreciate you for holding me up. I just didn't want to be sitting around crazy. And I wanted to go live. Like I said, because I seen some lives and I heard some things that I don't, like I said, I expect, and I still say he the bro, I expect artists to get upset sometimes because he's going through something where it seems like everybody's against him. I know, yo, his mind is playing tricks on him. But if he listens to my lives, because he always says he pays attention and he listens a lot. If he listens to my lives, he'll know what I'm saying is from the heart. Number one, to burn down bridges is dangerous, especially if you can't swim so far. It's just a fact. An artist got talent. It's just something that got him upset. It's something on him. That's why I don't be letting niggas touch me. Respectfully, I don't be letting people put their hands on me. I don't know if you've seen that movie called Fallen. Stop letting motherfuckers just touch you. Motherfucker just give you a handshake and put a spirit on you. Motherfucker touch you in your back and just put a spirit on you. Motherfucker bump into you, put a spirit on you. Motherfucker went and prayed on you and talked to somebody that worked that motherfucking black magic and said 100 things and came up to you and gave you a pound and hugged you. And could have said something like, I love you, brother, or I love you, sister. And that was told to them to say to you to put a spell on you. Stop fucking with niggas, man. There's people out here going crazy, y'all. This world, like Miss Pam said, is getting more and more evil. See, this shit is getting evil and it's dangerous. Once it gets to the fact where we're including our street life with our children, we're wrong. I don't never want my son to go through none of that shit I went through in the street. What? If my son told me he quit his job and was talking about selling anything, that shit would break my fucking heart. If I even had the thought that my son had to be in the street carrying pistols and selling drugs, that shit would drive me fucking crazy. I beg my mother to forgive me for the motherfucking stress I put on her heart. See, I didn't understand that. My mother used to tell me, you ain't gonna understand it until you have your own child. Just like when my mother passed away, my grandmother passed away, check this out. My mother used to sometimes I would just come in the house, my mother be sitting up there crying. I used to be like, Mom, what's wrong with you, yo? She used to be like, I miss my mother. And I used to get so frustrated with her. I used to be like, you gotta stop crying over grandma like that. She gone. What's wrong with you? I don't like seeing you like that because, tears coming out my mother's eyes, oh, that shit turned me into a sucker. If I care about you and you're a woman and a tear come out your eye, oh my God, I'm a fucking sucker MC. And then my mother looked at me one day, and I'm telling you, I hear this so much because she looked at me and was like, the reason why you don't understand why I'm crying because I'm sitting here talking to you. She said, wait till you lose me. Woo! See, when your mother and your father is telling you, I'm not going to be here forever, you better learn how to take care of yourself. That shit go in one ear, run out the other. Sometimes it doesn't even go in your mind and register. You like, man, you ain't going nowhere. Like we be having this dumbass assumption that our parents are going to live forever because you see so many parents outlive our friends. My mother told me this a long time ago. She said, I'm not going to be here forever. You're going to have to learn how to calm yourself down. She used to be like, boy, you better learn how to calm yourself down. I ain't got to worry about that. You'll be here. Yeah. My mother used to be like, I'm not going to always be here to tell you I love you. You're going to have to be able to hear it. The conversations that me and my mother had, I can't go through them again physically, but I can replay them shits because they locked in my mind. That's why a lot of people should really pray and be thankful of who she is. This YouTube shit has showed me the difference between morons and clowns and suckers. Green Eyes, salute. Green Eyes did a live today and said, Joe, y'all not even making no money. This nigga Green Eyes is crazy. Me and Green Eye, yo, FTC, yo, Green Eyes, we was talking about you yesterday. Me and my man FTC was on the phone talking about you yesterday. People have asked me, yo, Dice, why you fuck with Green Eyes? Yo, the nigga's crazy. He disrespectful. You know what I tell people? Because Green Eyes got like about 15, 16 personalities. He got about 2 or 3 that I can't stand. He got about 2 or 3 motherfuckers that I would whip the fuck out. But then again, he got like about 12 or 13 that you can't do nothing but just be like, yo, he a good dude. See, that's how people fuck up. They sit up and focus on the things that upset them about the person. But see, if a person has the ability to upset you, that means that there's something about that person that you admire. Because only someone that you admire or are fond of can upset you. So why don't you try to focus on the things that you admire about that person? Because it could calm down the aggression in your heart for the things that have you upset for the moment. That's why I take a lot of time to myself to think and pray. You can't really think with everything around you. Just like with the situation with COVID, that ain't nothing but God. I've been busting my ass working super hard. Telling myself, I'm gonna do this and stay the fuck out the street. The streets is fucking over. If you don't believe me, listen to what Jaffe said.
The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I been shot, I was left with a zip.
Facts. Green Eyes said, yo, I was checking. I heard you was in the hospital. Nah, Green Eyes, I was sick over the weekend. Couldn't go to work yesterday. Went to work this morning. Worked for about an hour. Got lightheaded. Was feeling extremely hot. Decided to call my doctor. Went to the hospital today. Come to find out I got COVID. That's why they got me on this Mexican cough syrup. And this Doxy. What's this shit called? This doxycycline. But the good energy from y'all and all the get wells and everything like that, that shit just encouraged me to move faster. You know what I'm saying? I never had COVID before. First time for everything. You know what I'm saying? I used to feel bad because I heard people talking about certain things and how it was in pain. Like I said, my around my nose and my face earlier was like certain times was feeling like my face was swollen. It was just, yesterday I was feeling like my whole head was on fire. It felt like my whole head was on fire. My eyes, I just was teary-eyed, couldn't stop tearing. It just felt like something was just burning. For real. So today I'm feeling much, much better. you know what I'm saying, than I was feeling over Sunday and yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And now that they got me on this medicine and all that, you know, inshallah, everything will fall in place. You know, like I said, that's just God sitting my ass down because I knew I wasn't. I said I was about 60-40 this morning when I went to work. 40 to the best, 60 is still a little down. But I say, you know what, by the time I get to work, you know, get some good fresh air. By the time I get in that air, I'm going to be all right. That shit said, no, nigga. And when people just started looking at me going, yo, Dice, you don't look good. I'm like, nah, I'm all right, I'm good. And it had to be a sign from God because usually by 8:30, 8:45, we rocking and rolling. I'm talking about we spinning. And at this particular time, it was just stagnated and it was some downtime. And shout out to my man. I said, yo, hold me down while I go to the nurse. And when I got to the nurse, she was like, yo, you don't look right. You just really don't look right, but you ain't got no fever. But the lady was telling me, the pre-nurse was saying when it comes to COVID, your fever go up and down. It fluctuates. So at certain times, you'll be burning the fuck up. And in certain times, you'll be cold. Good night, Miss Pam. But shout out to the El Compa sector. If you really, this to everybody listening, everybody. So this right here show you how selfish people are and how they really feel about the dread, how they really felt about Darrell. If you really fuck with the dread, something he tried to tell all of us, even though it was times he done killed us all, including myself. Tomlin had to bust a goddamn move, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't want people warring like that with each other. Certain things upset him, but he ain't want people warring like that with each other. Believe it or not, Compa was one of the nicest people in the world. When he was aggravated, he might be a little saucy. He'd tear your ass up, but like talking to him as a person, not no YouTube figure, not no superstar, as a friend, as a man, one of the greatest people in the world. One of the greatest people in the world. And it hasn't been stamped yet, but if it gets stamped that this is actually turned into the El Compa sector, we should be working towards, like Ms. Pam said, peace, resolutions, and coming together, networking. It'll be some beautiful combinations, like, you know what I'm saying, if people start networking, going to certain platforms, and, you know what I'm saying, letting certain people, crowds, get to know everyone as a whole, as just like conversing like adults instead of bashing and flipping on each other. That's what'll make this shit popping. It should be to the fact where people see people going live and be like, yo, you know what? I'm going to pull up and show them some love because they know in their heart it's not going to be no confrontation. That's what I'm hoping for one day on YouTube. Like I said, the El Compa sector, manners and respect. So if y'all really fuck with Compa the way y'all say y'all do, let's start moving on manners and respect. Everybody, men and women. Like Compa told me, Dice, you got to learn to mind your fucking business. I wish I had a sample where I could tell him, you could hear him saying that to everybody. People got to learn to mind their fucking business. People have to learn to stop getting into people's affairs. And then we got to start working together. That's all. That's all. Hopefully tomorrow morning I'll be feeling a little better. I just came to give y'all some love. And shout out to everybody that gave me the love for me to get better. Feeling a little tired right now. I'm not going to front. Take me another cold shower. Make sure I take another one of these Smurf pills and some of this Spanish cough syrup. Y'all keep them prayers up for me. Set your bell notification. I should be going live early in the morning. Another day alive, another day free. You dig? Peace.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?